What's up, everybody? This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar. I'm here live in Nairobi, Kenya. As you guys can see, I'm in full African superstar attire today. I'm going to be making several videos, but what I want to talk about, the subject I want to talk about is saying you want to do it for the culture versus truly doing it for the culture. The phrase doing it for the culture is definitely a slang term for kind of a trendy movement of, I'm doing it for my people, I'm doing it for the edification of our people. And, essentially that is kind of what it means. But there's a difference of saying you're doing it for the culture versus actually doing it for the culture. When we talk about culture, we talk about things that are kind of indigenous to our people, things that kind of differentiate us from other people, things that are traditions, things that are historical, and all of these things. And for me, the preservation of culture is very, very important. I think for people from the diaspora, it should have even more relevance because we've seen what can happen when you're part of an environment that has watered down cultures. There's no central culture of America or Britain or England, or France or Germany. It's kind of a mix mash of it all. And I can only speak for myself and say I really, really admire when I go to various foreign countries and immediately you're able to see the culture. You're able to see traditional things that the people do, or they have a language, or they have a way of life. And so when you say, or when I say at least, that I'm doing it for the culture, I have every intention of doing things strategically to preserve our culture, to strengthen our people, and to celebrate our wonderful heritage. It's a lot of the reasons behind the African Superstar brand, the website, the channel is basically promoting our people to love themselves and love where they come from and to preserve it because it's very, very precious. And, today I'm celebrating naturally here in Kenya. I very much admire the Maasai tribes. They're known for their very decadent face paints and their dancing. And, these are some beads that I've purchased actually to go on our website. This will be available for sale starting the first week of November. So if you're interested in this piece particularly, this collar piece, it will be on theafricansuperstar.com. Also, this dress is from my personal collection, but I will be selling similar items from Ghana, Encore Prince, and Kente because I believe in doing for the culture. You know what I mean? There's ways for us to celebrate our culture and still, make a living and still contribute to our community. I don't think that we should trade what we have for something that's not as valuable. So I encourage those of you that are really about the culture, or you say you're about the culture, to do things to strengthen our culture, to empower each other, to celebrate. Obviously here in Kenya, at least in Nairobi, it's extremely modern. So for me to go out very colorful like this, African prints, face paint, it's always a huge statement. When I was here the last time and I did much more elaborate face paints and I was out in the community, everybody was kind of really, really taken aback. I was literally turning heads. And I don't think that it should be that way. If these things are definitely distinct elements of our culture, then they should be displayed within our people. And it shouldn't be so striking to see someone celebrate it just casually, just in everyday settings. And so, I love the styles of the beautiful, the Kenyan, the Maasai tribes, and obviously Ghana. I love the colorful clothing, the kente cloths, the Encore prints. I'm doing it for the culture. Period, point blank. Nobody's going to tell me. And I think if more of us that are in the diaspora begin to take initiatives to help celebrate those things and appreciate those things, that will also encourage our continental African brothers and sisters to, maintain it. Because a lot of times when they're in this setting, they're very much encouraged to assimilate to Western life. They're kind of encouraged to kind of look down on the things that distinguish them from everyone else. And I think naturally we can be trendsetters. Those of us from the diaspora, we are definitely pioneers. We're some of the first people coming out here communicating with our brothers and sisters on the continent, letting them know what's happening abroad, letting them know the realities and the dangers of living abroad, and kind of helping, kind of illuminating the opportunities that are right here available for all of us to take advantage of, But anyway, thank you guys for your feedback. My trip here in Nairobi has been fantastic so far. I'm still collecting items for the website, and I'm doing some video collabs today that I'm sure you guys will love and be excited about. So until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.